Hello, 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 everyone. Cynthia Toet. This is Your Hidden Love Story. This is where we talk about flipping your emotional script around to better. And can you believe it? We're on episode 12. That means I've been coming live every single Monday for the last 3 months. 3 months. Woohoo, woohoo. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, I made it to my show too. You know, when I say 9:30, when you've got these technical things you got to do and you're the only one on the show, even if you're not the only one in the show, technical difficulties happen. So you have to give me, a few minutes to go ahead and make sure I'm on time or as close to on time. I'm always on time. I'm on my time. I'm on universal time. I'm not on the clock time. Only reason why I'm on clock time is to get you guys to all show up about the same time so we can be on this show together live, so I can answer some of those questions that you guys got when you have them to ask. Okay, and today's show is about letting go. I guess before I go into that, even though today's show is about letting go, the reason why I actually come on this show is we have been misled, we have been misguided, we have been, through our emotional self, through all of our lives, we have not really truly been allowed to open up, to be that true person you really are. And that's where I come in. I help come in and flip your guys' story around, hello Gregory, to a better story, to a story that's not so emotionally captive, not an emotion that's holding us under, not an emotion that's holding us down. I'm here to uplift your thought process, so it's actually going in this better direction. And those ones that have tripped us up, where we have an emotional connection to the past, I try to help you find a new story to attach to that one that has the emotional attachment, so we can get a better story attached to it, so the next time that same story comes up in the future, it never ever holds you down the same way. You're not captive to that emotional feeling that we had been at one time. And that's what I'm good at, and that's why I do this show, is to help as many people as I can. Other than that, besides that, I do personal readings where anybody can go down into my descriptions below, and you can do it's on Vista Books, and you can do a booking there. I also coach one-on-one for people that are serious and that have the money, that want to make their emotional level go to the next level. I have the tools to help you flip your script around to a better script, so you're not living in that same old story. But you have to want to utilize the tools. You can't come in and expect me to do all the work. I can only lead you and guide you to this higher, happier, vibrant self. I am ready to let go forever. It is about letting go, and that's what this show is about. In fact, this show I'm not quite sure where it's going to go, because there's so many areas I could talk about letting go. Like, I drew one of my cards before this show, and it says, uncover your mask, it's safe to be you. That's what it says. Uncover your mask, and it's safe to be you. That means I don't have to hide, but neither do you or anybody else watching the show. They don't have to hide from who they really are and what it is that we want in our life. We want this beautiful journey. And it is about opening up to this new possible way, opening up to these new possible dreams, by getting out of our own way, thinking that I'm not good enough or you're not good enough. We need to lay those stories down to rest. We need to know that we are already awesome. We are already amazing. We're already whole, we're already complete. Sure, we have our journeys to go through and to go on within this lifetime, but it doesn't mean that we have to keep living it in the same stuck way, in that old vibrational feeling. It means that we can choose to live in a happier vibe, a higher vibe. How? By flipping our script around to this better script that emotionally fulfills our soul on a much higher level. So it is about leaving the old story behind. We are so done with that old story. It no longer is here serving us. And as we let go of that old story of thinking that you can't, or thinking you're not good enough, or wondering why this isn't happening or that's not happening, once we leave the story behind with no worry, just trust that life is working on a divine order, a divine plan, because God has this awesome, amazing plan. Why are we not trusting it? Is because we have been blindsided for so many years, for so long. We have been blindsided to what it is that we are here for. We haven't ever been told we've never been told how wonderful we are. We've never been told how amazing we are. And if we have, it still was questioned. You still had to always get validation. You still had to check in with somebody else if you were awesome and amazing and whole and complete. But for us to leave that old way behind, why? Is because you want to welcome this new way in. And the only way to welcome the new way in is really leaving that old way behind, because the old way keeps us trapped, keeps us stuck, keeps us in non-movement. It keeps us wondering. It can take your dreams away. So as you're welcoming this new way in, I want you to join in. Just join into going full blast into this new way. Just believing life is already magical today. What it is that you long for or want in your future, live as if you're already provided. That future is already set up and it's taken its place. So all we need to do is live today as if that's already here. That's already going to be here. There is nothing. That life isn't here to hurt us. The only thing that hurts us is our stories that are telling ourselves, besides, somebody hitting us or an accident or something. But when nothing like that's going around, it is our emotional self that takes us under. I really, really, really want to thank each and every one of my viewers that come on and they like and share and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps this channel grow to a bigger level, so this type of message can get out there to more people, because the more people I touch, the more people this message touch, let's put it that way, it affects more people. So one person for every, say if I affect one person, which I know I have, and they go out there and affect one more, and that one goes out there and affects 3 more, and that 3 affects 10 more, I've actually affected a lot more people than I can consciously even think of or be aware of. So I would like to affect the mass. I would like to affect the as many people as I can, to help us up level our vibrational level, so we're thinking and operating from this higher self, because we can think clearer, we can act quicker, we can get more things done, we can solve problems faster. And boy, do we have a big gigantic problem going on in the world right now. It is so needed to become balanced, to become whole, to become complete, so we can be feeling this awesome, amazing way and going, I know I have a purpose, I know I have a mission, and I'm going to put my best foot forward in the things that I love to do, those things that I get lost in. Hello, Paul. Happy to be you here. Be you here. Happy to see you here. How about that one? And it is just amazing. It is an amazing journey when we really let go of those older stories and we go ahead and move forward. Then we actually make more room for this beautiful story to happen. Like I'm always liking to add a little bit of my story into the reason why I do the show, like letting go of my story of the hidden love story. I have my own hidden love story, but I had to let go. What I had to let go of is not necessarily the story. I had to let go of when I thought the story would piece it together. I had to let go of how long, or I had to let go of my idea of what was going to happen in between there and here and now. I had to do this for my own sanity, for me to keep growing, because there have been hiccups, there have been bumps, and there have been obstacles that have gotten in our way. Most of those obstacles are out of our way. And it is like I'm on this universal calling, meaning the signs are leading me. I'm right here, right where I'm at on purpose, not because I said this. Hello, Erica, happy to see you here. Not because I said I am going to go here at this time for this reason. It's because I am divinely guided. I am divinely led. Like this last week for Christmas, I didn't know where I was going to go. I really wanted to stay here because I put a wish into Santa Claus. And my wish to Santa Claus is I wanted to have my hidden love story to be revealed by Christmas Day. But I left for 4 days to be up where my family was and my friends were. No, I left to go let my tribe know that I am whole, I am complete, I am still this wonderful person, amazing thing. They don't have to worry about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. They don't have to think that they'll never see me again. What they found out is I have only grown to be this wonderful, beautiful, amazing person, even stronger than they ever knew me before. They were all so thankful and grateful that I showed up. It was like I had a mission up there. It was like I had a calling to go back home for just a little bit so they could all put their roots in the ground and feel grounded too, not feeling as if they were going to lose me as I go on to this new journey, because this new journey is a big journey. It's going to change my life around. It's going to change his life around. Why? Is because it's something neither one of us have ever experienced before in a lifetime. It is it's going to be this awesome, amazing journey. And how I know that is the universe keeps showing me. And if I don't believe my story, my dream, that I don't let doubt in, I tell you what, the universe is constantly going, nope, we're not letting you let go of this dream. We'll let you let go of those lower emotional fields that don't support this dream. But we're not going to let you let go of what keeps you going forward. We're not going to let you let go of that love that you have created, not only within yourself, not only within themselves, but between the two of you, by honoring and respecting the space that has been given in between time, to give this time to us coming together in this new, magical, beautiful way. Knowing that we've actually been kind of checking each other out from a distance. But we haven't just been checking each other out. We kind of, I'm a healer and he's a healer. And it's like the two of us have kind of been healing each other from a distance, whether we wanted to or not. It's just like almost like a calling, God's calling. God told me to be here, I know. Because I follow whatever he tells me to do. Go do this, Cynthia, go do this. Take a break, Cynthia, go do that. Okay, so I had to learn to let go of what I thought my story was going to be, how it was going to be, to allow this more beautiful, more radiant, this story that I could never ever imagine that has happened in between that before time till now. It has been such a beautiful journey. I wouldn't change any of it. I think I would change some of it, but I got to get my mind thought out of the way. It says, no, we got to erase the mind thought and let this journey be this beautiful, awesome, amazing journey. That way I'm not holding on. I'm actually letting go. I'm letting go of what's supposed to happen next. What I do know, God's got a plan, and it's a beautiful plan. It's a lovely plan. Did you see my Christmas gift? I got this from, is she here? She's not here yet. Well, maybe she's here and watching in the background. From Kathleen Diane. She got me this lion, and I'm the queen, and we're kind of the lion. I got the lion smiling. Being courageous and strong and sharing who I am out to the world and out to the lion and back out to me, and let that lion standing on the outside of me. If he wants to stand on the inside of me, he's got to come forward, So, anyhow, sometimes, one of the cards I drew before the reading was Uncover Your Mask, It's Safe to Be You. One of the things is I had fibromyalgia for 15 years. It's an illness that doesn't go away. I'm the one that's got me recovered to this point through my mind, through my thought process. And I was on a lot of medications, but I got myself off of them. There is one that came into my life that helped me, and it took me, I had to let go of my thoughts of what I thought. Or what I thought it was. And I don't even really know if I want to reveal the story as a whole, but I want to let you know through my journey of having the condition, I had to let go of my beliefs of what I thought certain plants or chemicals or medicines out there could or wouldn't do, to find the right source that would actually help get me out of that doldrum or out of that slump when I couldn't find anything to get me to move forward. I had to find something. I didn't know if I had to find something, but something came along that I resisted and I didn't want to try, and I said no. Until the day I said yes, that's when I started gaining part of my life back, because I let go of what I thought it was. Yeah, it could be a drug that could be very toxic or could take people's dreams and lives away, but not when you're utilizing things in a way that it's actually giving your life instead of taking it away. I know that you're all in the chat, and I have my mediator in there that's, hopefully she's talking back and forth with you because I want to stay focused. And so, like I said, my Christmas wish was to have my hidden love story be revealed by Christmas Day. But the only thing is I'm not the one that's to reveal it. It means that the one that is in my head, that I feel that we feel each other, that one needs to contact me, because I'm not like all those other girls. I'm not that one that's longing. I'm not that one that's reaching. I'm not one that already loves who she is, and she sees this possible opportunity that the two of us could do something amazing together. See, that person knows how to see the worst stories in life. Not that it's a bad thing. I think it's an awesome, amazing thing. And all I can see is the best story. And I think when the two of us actually become together, which I believe God has led me to be on this long journey, knowing that God knew how patient I was and knew how long I would wait for the beginning or the end results to start to really take place and put themselves together. But I all of a sudden forgot what I was going to say next. Oh, it was about those lower emotions that we can find, that we can get stuck in when we find them. I meant, because sometimes I'd listen to his stuff and I get done and I feel like this cliffhanger. The only thing is I misflip it, and I know I'm the medicine woman and I know how to flip those scripts around so I can heal that cliffhanger that happened to me. And that's where I come in, where, all I can see is the better story. If he can see the worst and I can see the best, well, maybe we can bring a balance, because we both love to be out in front of the speaker, and we love to help heal the world, and we love to have our voice go out there. So can I help change the world any which way? It normally takes me 2 to 5 minutes live on a call with most people to change their vibrational feeling around, to uplift their vibrational feeling so they're operating in this higher vibrational way, so we can actually be out there in this world and helping heal people's minds, so they're flipping their script around, and so they're actually helping us with this big condition we got going on with the world. And that's why I believe God has put me here right now, right here today. And even the last 3 months, I mean, God's been setting me up and lining me up. I had no idea I was going to become a TV host of my own and doing on my own show. But the thing is about that, I let go of what I thought I was supposed to do or what I wasn't supposed to do. And God put me right here today. And he helped me by bringing people in to build my computer right when I decided I want to do this. Oh, I'll build you a computer. Right when I decided to do this. Oh, I know how to do an OBS system. I know how to get you set up live. a blessing dropped right in, out of thin air, right into my apartment, right into my studio. Who could ask for better guidance for that by letting go of what I think the outcome should be? The reason why things hadn't happened is the universe kept putting obstacles in the way. I mean, he's lost his people at work. He's lost followers. He's lost his father. He's had to regrow. He had to rebuild. He had to figure things out. And me, I just am here watching the process and still looking at how amazing, how beautiful life is, and how this journey has been just this wonderful, beautiful journey. Because I never held on to anything happening was bad or wrong. I always if something made me feel uncomfortable, I was able to let go of whatever made me feel uncomfortable and see how I was actually being divinely guided and divinely protected, and I'm being led and guided all steps of the way. And the moment I can see that, I can laugh my ass off because I learned how to let go. I wrote all these notes, but I already said them all. But that's okay. Writing notes helped me. I don't even need the notes, but I kind of want to make sure I said them all. So I had to let go of my dreams, and by me letting go of my dream is actually helping the dream come together even more. So anyhow, I'm going to do a little bitty commercial, and I'll be right back to talk about what we can do more into how you can help let go of your dreams besides through my stories. I'll be right back. We'll see this one. There she's back. I was reading the comments. You guys are so sweet. You guys just make me feel, it makes me feel so special knowing that I'm here inspiring others, because I decided to invest in me, to go bigger, to share this story out to the world some way, somehow. So more people can be touched. More people can learn how to let go of those older stories, those ones that aren't serving them, how they can find a way to, see what an amazing life we really live in. It is a beautiful world. We just have to open our eyes to the beauty and get ourselves operating from love, laughter, play, passion, desire, excitement. Let's operate in that vibrational level. Let's be happy in this life. God didn't put us down here to suffer. Somehow we chose suffering. And I choose to unsuffer. What about you? So there's tips and tricks with different things that I find that you can do that aren't just my words, that you can learn how to unsuffer or help let go of the emotional feeling when it happens to settle in or come in. It's like, oh, fuck, here it happens again. How am I supposed to get out of this, Miss Cynthia, Miss FlipIt? Can you really tell me right now? I'm not even on your call right now, and this shit's happening right now. Can you really tell me? Why aren't you here right now? And I've been there for people. Sometimes they call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm there helping them through their journey. Knowing it's not my brother that's calling at 3 o'clock in the morning, even though he has. I have Australian friends that have called me 3 o'clock in the morning because it's not their 3 o'clock, but I've been there right by their side. So when the emotions get caught up in our body, and there is this technique they call EFT or tapping, but the only thing is I'm extremely I can't stay focused very long, so to go through a tapping round is like kind of like takes a long time for me, so I have to do these things quickly for it to even work for me. But I find out if I don't care what anybody else thinks, how anybody else thinks I'm supposed to do it, and I'm just going ahead and doing those tapping points and saying what it is I need and to do it as quickly as I can, it makes a difference for myself. And the tapping points is like here and here and here. Yeah, I'm just going to go through it real fast because it's not for me to really go into the order that everybody else teaches it. But when the emotion comes up, like, let's say, man, I didn't get my Christmas. You know, the thing about my Christmas list, nobody can buy it for me. It has to be given. What a beautiful way to give Christmas, is give it something that's given. In fact, me going up north for this weekend was, yeah, with Mr. Sprite. Mr. Sprite needs to step up his game. That's all I gotta say. Anyhow, the reason, I forgot what I was gonna say, something about going up north, but get back to the tapping. The tapping is like, okay, like I wanted to get my Christmas, I wanted to stay here, but all of a sudden I'm feeling this feeling that I gotta go up that way, and so all of a sudden I get this anxiety, which way to go, and if I really am get confused, I just go, I tap here is the first place I tap almost always, and I'll just say, I deeply and completely love who you are, Cynthia, and then I'll go, and I might do this for a little bit, but I don't do it very long because I don't have much patience. I always got a lot of different things going on around me. That's how I keep my sanity, I guess. And then I would go, yeah, Mr. Sprite. And then I would go, oh my, I am so confused. Come on, I love him deeply and completely love myself. I am so confused of which direction I'm supposed to go. Oh, I'm so deeply and completely loving myself. Oh, can you just show me can you just clear down my insights? Can you just calm me down for just a little bit, just for a little bit, to just like, tell me, just let me calm down enough so I know exactly which way to go, you know? I know most of the time it's 15 minutes someone does it, but I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes and do that because, for one, I don't have the patience. But the meridian points is on your wrist. And then after you do the opening statements, I love you and deeply, completely love you, and then tell your problem, you know. And then you're supposed to give your solution through the rounds. People go through the rounds, I don't know, 3 times, 15 minutes normally. And then the next place is above your eyebrows, I guess, or to the side of your eyebrows. Right here is where I would start, on the third eye, and then to the side where the eyebrows are. Then underneath the eyebrows. Then I do 2 places at once, underneath the nose and the chin. I do that at the same time. Might as well. I need to take shortcuts, you know. I want to hurry up and get there. I want to hurry up and change my vibrational field to this happier vibe so I can be hooking up with Mr. Sprite faster. I guess it's okay. Everything's divinely guided. Oh, and then after you go from your chin, you go to your chest, and you just deeply and completely love me, even though I can't figure out what direction I'm supposed to go next. I just deeply and completely love me, and then you go to your sides. I love the person I am. Can you just free this emotional feeling? Oh yes, I'm going to free it now. I'm going to let it go. Let that old stuff go. Let it go. Yeah, my brother. My brother. Sending donations to my site, but not showing up. Oh yeah, it's in there. I know. You asked about it. I know. It's down in the descriptions. If you go into the description, and I brought it up to the top to make it easy for you to find because you were asking about that. Yeah, people get worried about my spending so much money at getting my stuff going, and so, you know, I got people out there that says, you need a donation button so you can start bringing some money in so we don't have to worry about taking you back into our home when you're all out of money. And I'm going, I'm not worried about it. The universe is going to provide for me. I know that. I feel it. I trust it. I don't question it. So maybe that's part of the plan, is for them to come in and tell me where to put my donation button. So there it is. So that's the tapping. I just going to go quick on all the tapping stuff. I mean, all the what I believe will help when you're not with me on my show, talking with me as we're doing readings or doing this half an hour or so bit. Is another one is you can get a pen and paper out, and it's called automatic writing. It's not, you're not thinking about what you're going to write. Maybe the emotions just come up, you know, like Mr. Sprite hasn't come forward yet. What am I supposed to do? And my body will go, well, you need to let go of thinking that you know when Mr. Sprites are going to come forward, and you need to let go of the process, and you need to go ahead and be okay with who you are. Be in love with the person that you are, because you know you're awesome. You know you're amazing. You know it's not that other person that's making you feel this way. You know that you're the one that is falling deeply and completely in love with yourself, and that person is falling deeply and completely in love with themselves, so the two of you can come together and share that love. I mean, that's what I'm writing when I'm automatically writing, and then I might go into doubt again. But, why if it don't happen? And I would say, oh, get rid of that but, and why? Because, you know, the universe is going to lead you, it's going to guide you, and it's going to take you in this beautiful direction. And you keep trusting in this beautiful direction that you're being led, and keep living in this higher vibrational way by flipping your emotional script around to better, giving you these happy vibes, these awesome, amazing vibes, where you're actually living your life today and you're not sitting there waiting. That's how I would do automatic writing. Some people call it journaling, but I want you to do the automatic writing. Okay, let's see. I've been tapping my wallet for you. You've been tapping my wallet. You're so funny. Oh, my brother, he's a character. We did a Christmas Eve program, and you know, I wasn't at home, and I only had my phone. I didn't bring my camera. Too bad, so sad, because the quality of the show was not so good. But the quality of the content was laugh your ass. I mean, I went back and watched it, and I laughed almost all the way through. I mean, my brother really threw in a good piece. He was cutting me off, and we were being brother and sister kind, but in a fun way. And he would take over the show. Yeah, like I tried to do at Mr. Sprite's place. Yeah, but I only tried for 2 minutes, not 6 hours, you know. Yeah. Oh, 6 hours, because Mr. Sprite knows how to talk for 6 hours. That's why. That's all good. Nothing's wrong with it, you know. But anyhow, so automatic writing. That's my second thing I would say you could do when you're not watching my show and you're off somewhere else and you don't have anyone to lead you and guide you. Allow your pen and paper to lead and guide you, because it's not going to let you down. It's not going to take you to that lower story. At least mine never has, not once. It's like it wouldn't ever let me take myself down to the worst story. It always found a way to lift my story up. And then the third way is, I know I'm going to say this wrong, but I'm going to try it. But then I have a way of doing it. It's called Ho'oponopono. Yeah, I can't say it. It's four things that you say, and I have this special way. Ho'oponopono. I don't know. One day I'll get it right, because somebody will sit there, like my friend Wendy. She'll sit there and tell me over and over and over and over and over until I actually say it right. And I guess I never had that when I was younger. Actually, what happened when I was younger, I had problems with my ears before I was 4. And for maybe 2 years, everybody just thought I wasn't hearing things right, and I was being sent to my room. I guess that happened to me quite a bit, because they wanted me to go to my room because I thought I was making fun of them, and I wasn't. But then I'd go to my room and cry because I didn't understand why I was being sent to my room. Then they took me to the doctors to find out that I had... my ears were clogged quite a bit, and they had to get some, they didn't put a tube in it or anything like that. It was some kind of wax stuff, not something that would soften the wax in my ears, because my wax would get too hard in my ears. And so I lost some good quality upbringing at the beginning of time. So sometimes it's harder for me to say some easy words. Did I say that right? I think so. So this is what it is first we have we're adults, but all of us have an inner child in us. I was just talking about my child. So, and the inner child, I'm back, oh Miss Sunny. Cheers, Mr. Sprite. Where'd you go? To get some Sprite? I can't believe you sat down without any. Anyhow, it's like, so I take the child within, and if the child within, say the child within is the wounded warrior. If that's the child within is what needs to be healed. And I go in there as the adult to the mother of that child, and I said, I want to say, please, please, please forgive me, for I didn't know any better. I am so, so, so sorry. Thank you. I love you. And you say that over and over to that inner child of yours for something that is that you felt like you did wrong, or you weren't quite right when you were the child, or you didn't ever learn past, or maybe your mom or your dad left when you were a child and you never forgave them. Go into that child inside, the child inside that got wounded and hurt, and tell that child within inside, as you're the adult there in that situation, going back to that time in that scene and saying, I am so, so sorry. I didn't know any better. Please forgive me. I love you. Yeah, I'd like to do that with Mr. Sprite one day. Yeah, and say thank you to that child for forgiving you. That is so simple, and people pay millions of dollars sometimes for somebody else to do that for them. I don't know about millions, but hundreds at least, you know. They get somebody to work with them. So if they have a coach that's working with them, you know, that could be thousands of dollars. Yeah, talking about a coach, you can go to, yeah, it's down there, you know, you go to Vista Books, and I give a 15-minute consultation to see if we're a perfect fit. And yes, it does cost money, and it cost me my time, but I guarantee you that money will be well worth it in your life, because I will constantly be flipping your script around to a better script where you're emotionally feeling better. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, now let's see. We're in the middle of, you know, from our past lives that we're living in our current life, and we can't address that sometimes those things in a past life. I got from last week to this week, it was telling me for us to just let go. There is nothing from that past life that cannot be addressed in this current life. Nothing from that past life that happened is there that cannot be addressed in this life. When you're operating from your passionate self, when you're giving someone your complete presence, it becomes a gift instead of a problem. That's where compassion comes in. And that's where we start allowing, because we let go of what we thought was going to happen if we talked about these past events that happened, that devastated us at one point or another. We let go of that, allowing this change to happen. And from accepting it, it brings a radical change into your life. You say, yes, 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 and it gives you this moment of what is needed to come next. Because we stop holding on to that past story. And we start living into the present moment, into the now, and says, I'm going after this chick. I'm going after this dude, because they have a hidden love story that I want to hear about too. And it's all, and just trust that it's divinely guided. It's in this divinely flow. It takes the desire to overcome that old way that isn't serving us, that old way that is like making it so that we can't keep breathing in this present way. It gives us a flow to operate from this higher vibrational self, so we can share this higher vibration out to the world in this better way. And boy, I'd love to do it with someone else that's doing it just like me. Well, not just like me, but, you know, kind of, sort of, we're on the camera, we get on the road, we go places, but we still have our home base. We both like our home base, but we don't mind having that camera on us. We don't mind if it's on us all day and all night long, to get this message out to the world, to help raise the mind, to change our mindsets around, not settling for that bullshit story. Start operating from our own personal truth, so we can be operating from our own higher vibrational way, so we can all be putting our best foot forward at solving the problem at hand that's going on within the universe right now. Letting go of that old story and welcoming the new in. Let's all join in. That's what I got to say about that. Okay, now let's see. We got I know it's got to be commercial time. Which commercial? Okay, I'm do this little commercial, and I'll be right back. I'm going to close the show and go into readings. So I'll do the commercial and then I'll go and close the show, and I'll just come back for readings. That's what we're going to do next. How about that? All right, see you in a bit. Let's see. I know I got my little thing over here. Let's go over here. I tell you what, my technical guy, if he saw me using my mouse and not this way he made it for me, then I'd be in trouble. But I don't think all my commercials are there. Oh, this one is though. I'll see you in a bit. She's back. I was reading some of the comments. I love my brother giving Paul a hard time. Oh, I'm grateful, a girl, that you think about me positive. Okay, remember, my card that I drew before, this is what I flipped before the show, is uncover your mask. It's safe to be you, so it's okay to be the real you. No hiding. No hiding needed. It says your dreams are near. They are so close you can almost touch them. Any more? Yeah, this is my deck. Oh, this one, what? You are going in a beautiful direction. Each and every one of you that are here, that keep coming back to the show, or if you're just even brand new, you are going in this beautiful direction. And that's where we want to put our energy, is trust and believe in that. Believe that you are going in this beautiful direction. And when you embrace that feeling, when you go into that feeling, you feel more awesome. You feel more whole. You feel more complete. You feel more worthy. You feel like, it's an awesome, amazing feel. In fact, I have that one as one of my screensavers. The green hearts working from the chakra. That's what I learned from Paul last time. We're making friends in the chat. Woo! All right, let's see. Where's my Monday deck? And is, you know what, I like to honor how I feel, and that's why I like to, be happy. That's why I want to be living in this higher vibe. That's why. I want to be honoring the feelings that I feel. I want to honor those feelings. What do these cards want to say for us all here today? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Cards are flying out. Ooh, where's that heart going? Oh, I use that as a mending heart, a growing heart, an expanding heart. Yeah, that's because we always listen to everybody else. We have to protect our hearts from what everybody else is saying, because we've been operating from, I know I haven't read all that yet, but we've been operating from this broken heart kind of way. We were kind of brought up to be raised to live off this broken heart. Our heart's been broken from the day we were born. Don't do this, don't do that. You're not worthy, you're not good enough. You don't have something to show me. You need to wait. You need to look out there for your answers. Somebody out there knows the answers better than you. And for you to expand your hearts, to get that heart so it's mending, it's growing, and it's not broken. It is being like, oh, this no longer pains me. Why? Because all of these things that came at me from what I've been learned, I learned to protect my heart. I don't have to listen to those stories, because I know I'm awesome. I know I'm amazing. I know I'm special. I know I'm one of a kind. And I know what I have to say is worthy to you and you and you and you. And I want each and every one of you to know that you have a worthy piece in you, that you know that you are so worthy that nobody else can do it quite like you. And so we have to protect our hearts. We have to guard our hearts from those lower emotional stories. This is saying crystal clear answers. This crystal clear answers are coming forward, and they're coming forward solid. They're lining up. They're coming in a straight line. And she goes, that makes me happy. I want that crystal clear answer to come forward. I want the story come forward, because I'm not living in the broken heart story. May I ask a question? Things about spirituality. You know the rules, you know the plan, Paul. You just go out there and pour your question out, and I'll pour out my answer. I don't know if it's the way you want the answer, but I know it's the answer that you're supposed to hear from me. Because all I can do is take the emotion in the story and flip the script around so it feels better with you, so you can go ahead and make your plans and decisions, so you're leading and guiding your present moment from this more happier, vibrant self. And so from here, after we learned how to protect ourselves, we said, well, I can operate from the childlike mind. I can get to the edge of the cliff, and I can reach over knowing I'm not going to fall. Is my soul blessed for this birth, or is my soul permanent blessed for every birth? Will I get God's grace in every birth like I have received yet? Is this birth is my last birth on earth? Does Paul really love me? Not in that way, Greg. Just forget it. She might, I don't know, ask her. She might want to marry you. Who knows? Now you're going through some stories. And so even though you're operating from this crystal-like mind, this childlike mind, and you're on the edge of the cliff, and you don't feel like you can fall off, because you can't, because the child's not going to fall. The child is being out there playful. She's absolutely, look at, she's standing on a crystal, on the tip of the crystal, and what is that? That's, oh, I thought it was one of those things that you blow on, that you blow out, but that's not it. That is a white rose she's holding. It must not have any thorns on it, and if it does, it doesn't hurt her. It doesn't pain her like that broken heart pains other people. That but she learned how to protect her heart by going through this other journey. Okay, so is the biggest curiosity. Okay, I'll get your answer here. Okay, you want Paul's answer to start coming up right now. So it says, stop hiding, Paul. That's what it says. You got that in your last reading, like something's hiding, like you it's like, is there something in the past that you're hiding from? Is there something that you don't want somebody to see? Is there, so there's something that's kind of not, but you have a cup of love. You are so Oh, you love my brother or you love me. I love you, Miss Gregory, by heart. Respect you well. Miss Gregory. Woo! Great, are you a girl now? Woo! So, so maybe, yeah, it's time to come out of hiding, Paul. Let's see. So, spiritual growth. Yeah, spiritual growth. Is this for my soul? You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot on this journey. You have felt like that you've been stabbed in the back over and over, and it's like, I don't know if I can come out because, you know, this past has been so painful. It has hurt me so much that I still have some of this broken heart that I haven't learned how to protect from the other people, because I haven't really learned how to flip that story around where I'm operating from this joyful self yet. I feel like I'm still going through this maze, this journey, that I have to have all these questions. But whatever it is that you're hiding, Paul, which is a masculine cup of love, I mean, that's you're love, you're full of love. It's the reason why I understand why you're hiding is because of the aches and the pains of the past. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. What's the cards want Paul to know about these aches and pains in the past? Oh, I know. It's about the story. It's about the episode. It's about letting go. That's what this is about, because the show is about letting go of the emotional feels that are attached to the past, and it wants you to let go of some whatever you're hiding here. It's saying let go of the emotional feels, or what you're hiding here is the love, actually. It's love coming from the masculine side. We both have feminine and masculine sides, so don't get me wrong. So even though I know the hidden story, but anyhow, it's talking it's talking about what's hiding, and this is the reason why you're hiding is all those aches and pains. Yes, ma'am. Yep, there's the masculine again with the pentacles going on. I'm getting my suit on. I'm getting ready. Yes, I'm checking it out. I'm coming forward. So, so let's see. Maybe part of you laying down part of that, those old emotional feelings of the past that's made you feel this way, and that's why you don't want to show your whole self. Maybe I'm not going to say the only one, maybe the way at this present moment for you to get past that is to go ahead and put your suit on and make that move and go ahead and claim your castle. But it's claiming it. You're putting your suit on because you got somebody to go meet. And you want to feel special. You want to be radiant for that person. You want your counterpart to look at you and just fall head over heels in love with you. Not that they already aren't. Okay, let's see. What else? Yep, that's the road you're on. That's the road you're on. What else? Going towards the feminine cup of love. So you got the masculine that's really strong in your reading. The masculine has the cup of love, and the masculine is stable and just has to learn how to get past the heartbreak of the stories of the past, because it has knocked him down. And the road he's going down, the masculine is going down, is to attract this feminine into his life. This feminine, that's all she is love. That's all she is love. She's just surrounded with love. That's it. It is about balancing the emotional feelings. That's what I was talking about when my hidden love story comes out and we reveal ourselves to ourselves first before we get to reveal it to the public. Maybe the public knows before we know it. I know my tribe thinks they already know the answer. I don't know about their tribe, but I'm getting a peek that I think their tribe already sees the answer too. So it's just a matter of him coming forward. It is about balancing that emotion so we're not operating too much in the lack, and I'm not operating too much in the Glennie, what's going to happen? But we're actually allowing ourselves to balance. Like he could go well, maybe it can happen. She could go, oh, I'm okay, wherever it is, because it's been the funnest ride, the funnest journey in my entire life. Everything that's happened from I know it started about 3 years ago without me even realizing it. That's when God set us up. And then it was 2 years ago. It's like I knew I had this calling, but I didn't know how to even present myself of what that calling meant. I knew it was from a healer, but I didn't know how to tell anybody else that, because healers, really? I went that far to tell them that I was going to help heal the world with them. It's like I didn't know how to say that, so I presented myself in this business way, you see? And then then it was about a little bit more than a year ago. The universe has been speaking to me loud and clear. Yes, this is the one. We didn't confuse you. This is right. This is where you're going. And anytime I start to, oh man, this is too long of a journey. This isn't right. I can't even go a whole day with keeping that. I can't even go a whole hour with keeping that thought, because the universe, rather it is outside, or rather it's digital, or rather it's a friend that calls me, or rather it's a brother that calls me, rather it's some weird random thing that happens. It's like something just right in my face that, no, I can't let go of the story because it's too real. For me to let go of the story, I would end up back in that bed, because no, today, I don't know. I just know I'm keeping my dream alive, because that's what's giving me momentum. That's what's giving me hope. That's what's giving me desire. And yes, I believe we will meet. I believe we will get together. We won't just get together to get on that picnic basket to do that thing, and to eat. We will be getting together to share our lives with, to share our journey with, to be together, to share as much time as we possibly can with each other, because we enjoy hanging out together. We enjoy doing the things that we're doing together. Those are the things that is worth the wait, to bring that balance in. So Paul, there's a balance. You're just waiting for that emotional balance. I mean, you're strong. The masculine side is so strong in you, but it's the feminine that you like. Yes, after the balance. The balance. I don't read my cards upside down. Never have. Never will. Because I can find the lower story if it needs to be. Because I read the certain way, and it's a 10 of Cups. Unconditional love. So Paul, you're still, so it is about this unconditional love that's filling the cup. It's no questions. There's just love to give. It's like I said, when I come together with my mate, it's because I love who I am, and what I have to share is unconditional love back, because I'm not judging them. I'm not holding them accountable for anything that they're not doing right, or how they did this or how they did that. No. I'm letting them be who they are, because they have a purpose. They have a mission. They're supposed to be themselves. I'm not here to flip their script. They'll naturally flip their script by hanging out with me. Not because I'm trying. It just will. I could see us having so much fun, so much laughter, so much play, because we're not judging every little detail, Okay, let me see what was written in the chat. Make sure I'm just not ignoring you, Paul. I'm reading the cards, and I'm really getting involved in the reading, because, the reading, this card came up in your last reading. I remember it very clearly, and it had to do with something with your past, and it had to do with something you didn't want to show about your past, or something you didn't know about your past. But I'm letting you know that you are full. Your compass is full of love. It's like you have become balanced. You have become complete. You have balanced that side out. And then so maybe your mind thought goes into questioning. Yeah, but this and this and this and this has happened to me. Anytime I surrendered my heart somewhere else, this and this and this has happened to me. But I want to let you know that you've learned how to protect your heart, and so where you can be that childlike and lean on the top of the mountain and say, here my love, without, because you went about this whole different way, because you wanted to be sure about this feminine person, side, place, or thing that's coming into your life. You wanted to be sure that your heart didn't get broken or taken because of the way she's gone down her journey to reach you. So, so as you're learning how to really lay those old stories down to rest, to be letting them go, because that's what it's about, then that's, you're grounded, you're whole, you're complete, you're solid. So you got your love, which is in order. You got you're feeling grounded, which is in order, and you're going down this journey to get this unconditional love from this feminine, because you found the balance within to have this unconditional love as a couple, as togetherness. Bottom of the deck, so you guys can work together as a team, because you guys make a perfect couple. That's good. I mean, a lot of women have that masculine energy for that reason, Paul. I mean, because a lot of people may think that I operate from a masculine side, but then they check me out and they see the feminine side of me, and they go, no, she's not operating from the masculine side, she's operating from this feminine side. But when it comes up in the reading, I don't judge it as you are a male or a female. I judge it as you have a masculine side and you have the feminine side, and whichever side, we operate from one side or the other. And a lot of feminines have had to work in the masculine side to hold their ground, living in the society the way it's ran. But once we get out of the, we don't have to live the way society says that we're supposed to live. This card's from a different deck. Look at that. I guess it was supposed to be part of this reading, though. So, okay, thank you, Miss Gregory. Lots of female chasing masculine energy. She feels it gives her power. And madam, and she skipped it, or feminine energy, because she thinks it's not giving power. Materialistic power things, these things, doing brainwash of lots of girls. She thinks that. I don't believe our feminine power is weak at all. I think it's really one of the strongest energies we can have once we learn how to utilize it. I believe it's my feminine energy that has actually got me to where I'm at, not my masculine energy. My masculine energy, I know how to embrace it, okay? Let me see if I can be reading this right. So, and our emotional, when we stop looking and see what the society is thinking, or rather it's our masculine side or our feminine side, we've got to stop putting our energy out there, Paul. Because when we put our energy out there, they're taking from the energy that we need to have within ourselves. And we have to stop worrying about whether they think my feminine energy is weak or not. And we have to embrace the person you are. Whether you're operating from your masculine side, whether you're operating from your feminine side, we all have both sides, and we can flip-flop them around to which side's better going to serve us for each situation we're in. Like when I'm here on screen, I'm probably working, I think I'm pretty balanced with my masculine and feminine side when I'm on screen. And I think I'm more feminine off screen. But if I have to step into that masculine power, I know how to do that. Let's put it that way. And so that's what you call balancing. That's what you're doing, Paul, is bringing a balance with those emotional feelings, so you can go ahead and bring that unconditional cup of love forward, so you can have the masculine and feminine side being at a balance within, so the two of you can actually come together and work together as a team. Let's see. Materialistic power, these things doing brainwash on lots of girls. myself, material never meant anything to me. The things that I have is because I have it. Some of it I've earned and some of it's been given to me. I never really worried about whether I was going to have something or not have something. And anytime I haven't had something, you know, I've been homeless a couple times. In fact, I was homeless about a year and a year and a half ago. I was homeless. I had some money, but I didn't have a permanent place to live. And before, I had less money, but didn't have a permanent place to live, so I had to find my a place to be. Well, I didn't have to. I could have kept living the way I was, but I like having my home base. So I don't know where all that was going, besides the fact that operating from our masculine side and our feminine side is within ourselves, and we can operate from that side. And what society thinks, stop giving your energy out to them, even if you have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 followers. Be the person that you are without trying to please them from the, you know, feminine side or the masculine side. You know, sure, they say feminines cry more. Well, I tell you what, I got my emotional balance in balance that I'm finding more masculines crying more than myself. So, no, that's because the masculine never ever got to do their crying when they were younger, and they got to get their tears out too. But it's still, you know, let's get those stories healed too once they come up, so we can balance our emotional self. Yeah, we're all going through this rebirth. We're all like saying we're done with the old. We're done with the old. Let the new in. Done with the old. Let the new in. Yep, there's the new, the love, the two lovers. That's a soulmate connection. That's it. Well, that's what's going on with this reading. Got the unconditional love with this soulmate connection. It's like two hearts. It's like you have one heart and they have another heart. And these hearts are operating in two separate bodies. The only thing is the heart somehow is connected some way. And so like the two of you are like doing the same thing at the same time, and if not in the same time, within a very short time frame. And you're kind of doing, things that you can't even possibly pinpoint. But if you had a camera watching them and you knew what your life story was, you would see how many things that the two of you are doing that are like identical at the same time, at the same moment, maybe doing the same dance moves together at the same time, maybe making a phone call at the same time, maybe making the same move like this at the same time, maybe going out to get your teeth fixed at the same time, maybe going out and getting your windows with tinted windows on your car at the same time without knowing that the other one's doing it. Maybe going out and looking for a new place to live at the same time. Maybe looking for a new trailer or a new mobile home at the same time. One of them buys one and the other one got an apartment instead. Maybe those kind of things. What is your sole purpose in this materialistic world, like a woman? Paul, to me, what I see as your sole purpose in this materialistic world is utilize the material things that you're getting, so you're actually able to take the purpose that you have on this planet to be operating back out in the world, investing it into those things. Invest into a studio. Like for myself, I would, in money coming into me, I would invest into a studio. I would invest into cameras. I would invest it into lights. I would invest it into upgrading my software if I need to be. I would upgrade it by maybe marketing my coaching and my tarot readings more, but that's not really what I want to do. I want to really condense it and put it into programs and sell my programs on an automatic level. I would invest it into making the gift that I have to share with each and every one of you. I'd be taking that money and reinvesting it into things that I need to be able to do those things so you guys can see me on a bigger level. And sure, I would get another car so I'd have one car driving around town, and I could have one car to be hot rodding around, you know. I would get a house so I would have a place to live, so I'd be comfortable and content. And, you know, I wouldn't want to buy my mate with my money. I don't even want my mate to be interested in me because of money. I want my mate to be interested in me because they unconditionally fell deeply and completely in love with me because of who I am, not because of a money status, or not because I have this or have that status. But I want somebody also to be able to hold up to that standard of me being able to go further and bigger out to the world, to present these messages out there bigger, because I'm on a mission that I've been led to as a missionary. God leads me and guides me every day and tells me where to go and when and why. And it has to do with raising the vibration level of this planet, on the people on this planet, so we can actually be operating from this more amazing way. I know I see new people coming in. I don't know what they're trying to say. I've had 3 different, I don't know if they're bots that are coming in or what, or if they're talking in a different language. I'm not sure. That's the 3rd time. So if I don't say your name, it's because I don't know what you want. So I'm going back to Paul here. We've got 23 playbacks. Woo-hoo-hoo. Learning to make boundaries, stand up for myself, making my voice known, giving myself validation instead of looking for others. That's right. We don't have to look for others. So, okay, on the materialistical thing is what is your soul in this material? Your sole purpose is to do what it is that your heart desires, what you know that is different about you than anybody else. You know, I don't know, I want to say like a speaker, you know, like you have this voice that can speak in a big way. And who is my soul existence? What is my soul existence? I'm just going to say it the way I know, instead of letting myself get tripped over the words, is there's a part of you that knows exactly what it is that you're so good at, that you're so amazing at, that you know that is what you know how to do. I want you to invest that energy that you have about yourself, that you know is so special, so unique, and nobody else can do it quite like you. Take your time and energy and your money and invest it in you. Invest it in you so that part of you just grows and expands more. Rather it's schooling, rather it's equipment, rather it's providing for yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of you so you can keep investing that part of you that knows what it is that you're supposed to be doing, rather it's speaking, rather it's leading, rather it's guiding. There's something on a big level, on a big mission that you're supposed to be doing. Because I know throughout the past of your readings and different things that you said, you are on a very big mission, a very big soul purpose. It's out of this world, let's put it that way. It's not like anybody else sees it. You see it that way. That's what you're supposed to be sharing, exactly that way. Because we don't think that way. We don't think the same way you do. But you have this thought process. You have this gift. You have this way of putting things out there to other people. Once you get out of your own fucking way, once you get out of your own way of questioning if you're good enough, or if you're doing it right, or if you're pleasing everybody. You can't ever please anybody. You can't ever please, everybody. the first and most important to please is yourself, and then take that part of you that's pleasing yourself, that's making you so vibrant and so radiant because you know you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and share that part out to the world no matter how much they judge you back. Don't let their judgment in. You know what their judgment is? Their opinions, their attitudes, and what they think about themselves. Don't catch it. We're not here for everybody. We're here for the ones that have been led to us and guided to us. And sometimes we might have some of them for followers for 5 or 10 years, and then they drop off. When they drop off, it's because we're done with them. We gave them all the tools that they are capable of possibly learning in this lifetime. Be thankful and grateful you had just one day to lead and guide them. I would be more than one day, because I know it takes more than one day to make the shift. But if you had them for a while, be thankful and grateful that you were given the opportunity to give them your piece of insight that you've been granted when you were born, to share back out to the world in this most amazing, beautiful way that nobody else sees it quite that way, but you do. Be that person that you know you already are. I don't have to spell it out for you. You get to spell it out for you. What I get to do is help give your emotions out of the way that's holding you back from stepping fully in your power and trusting in this beautiful, amazing, wonderful person that you are, loving that whole soul of you, allowing yourself to love unconditionally, not just yourself, but others and the one in your life. Allow that one in. By being that beautiful soul that you are, and stop questioning it. Stop looking out there for approval, knowing that you're already approved. You're already awesome, you're already amazing, you're already one of a kind, uniquely, specially you. Nobody in the whole wide world can take your spot. It's up to you to step up to the platter. It says, I've got my emotional self in balance to go ahead and take that next big, gigantic step without letting fear, worry, insecurity, lack, doubt, any of those lower feels to get in my way, because I learned to go forward because I got a life right here, right now, today, to live. And I'm going to live it. I'm going to claim it. I'm claiming my life by stepping into those higher vibrational ways, from flipping my emotional stories around to this better story, talking about flipping those emotional stories around to better. I wrote a book, Yeah, Flipping Your Emotional Stories Around to Better. And you can find it on Amazon as an ebook or a hard copy. Yeah, I did that just this year, because, I took time out for me to say, hey, what can I create? I have this story I want to share out to the world to help people learn how to flip their internal scripts around to this better script, and so I started producing. Let's see what the questions are saying here. Let's see. Learning to make boundaries and stand up. Okay, I read that. I think it's big question, madam. Let's Mr. Sprite. Okay, let's take a Mr. Sprite break. Come on, Mr. Sprite. Make that call. Give her a call. Give her a message. Send her an email. Send her a text message. Send her something that she knows. Do it, Mr. Sprite. Do it. I know you're strong enough to do it. I know you can. Oh. Let's see. What did it say next? I'm so grateful for the questions that you put in my chat, because what you do for me is you expand my voice, you expand my knowingness of who I am, you expand me into even loving me even more and even deeper at a more of a soul level. You help me through all those questions. And I've gotten tons of questions from you, and I know my answers are always kind of the same because that's what I'm here for, is to flip the script, the emotional script around, so you're feeling whole, so you're feeling complete, so you're feeling better. And yeah. And if you got a love story right here, this is the best love. Not only you have two souls to work to. I mean, this is a partner that you're already connected to with your heart, that you guys are operating as one, but you two would work good together. Not only you two think you would work together, your tribe is sitting there going, I'll help you to get together so you two can work together. You've already laid down old stories to rest, and you're already on this journey. The journey to what? To the unconditional love. Who doesn't want that? How is the unconditional love coming forward? Because you, Paul, have taken the time to balance your emotional self to allow this love to come in. Why? Because you let go, the name of the show, of this old emotional feelings. To allow this unconditional loving person to come in and fill your life with this radiant love that you are so ready to gift and be that love with this other person, because you saw past the pain by learning how to mend that broken heart by not listening to everybody else's story, but continuing listening to your own. That's how you got to this happy place of going, I can do anything. I can stand on the tippy top of this little crystal that's hanging over the ocean, and I can stand on one toe and reach out and know I'm not going to fall because of the way you moved around to find this beautiful soul that you are. To find this joy, to find this happiness, to find this laughter, to find this play. This is another card that don't belong in this deck. Well, let's see, where's that other one? Well, I tell you what, those two cards had something to say. Maybe those two cards are the most important thing, because we all know about this already, but anyhow, this is the most important part of the reading, I'm going to say, is because they didn't belong in this deck, and I don't know what they're doing in that deck, but they're saying live from the joy and the happiness and play and excitement. This is movement. This is the page in action now towards working that gift that you know how to do. Put that red light, change it into green. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Where's this deck at? Deck's somewhere else. Did you see on my business cards what I did? I put my YouTube channel with the barcode and my Instagram channel with the barcode. My Instagram channel name is called FlipN Feels, like flip and the letter N and feels. FlipN Feels, like we're flipping your feels around to better. There's real life reflection. Where you been? Right when you said, so my eyes fell away. Maybe you've been in here and I didn't see you show up. Or maybe you're just hanging around in the background. I didn't see you come in. But she got the calling right when you said, so my eyes fell on the word soul in the chat. Isn't that so cool how that happens though? And so, and then my YouTube channel, you guys are already on my YouTube channel, so you know, but that's kind of cool. I still am going to upgrade the card. Some I'm not all the way happy with it, but that's what it is for right now. It's a quick fix. And let's see. I was lost in my past. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, see now, I went and saw Real Life Reflection this weekend, and she was on the show with my brother. That was so cool too. I was so happy to have them both on the show. It was just the coolest thing I could have ever asked for. But she's lost in her passion is because, she keeps putting it off, and I keep telling her to go do it. And not just me, I mean, everything, she wanted to do it. And it's like, I'm so happy that you were lost painting and had no idea what time of the day it was, because that, my dear, is what I'm after. is living today in the moment in time. It's doing what you're passionate about, that you get so lost in time. Like right now, I have no idea how long I've been on this show without looking down at the clock, which I haven't even done yet. because I'm lost in what I'm doing. Let's see, we did the reading with this deck of cards. You know, and nobody really has to ask a question because my cards are really going to tell itself. But if you feel like you have to ask a question, then we'll let the cards say. Oh, what's at the bottom of this deck? It's the Ten of Disc. This is everything you ever frickin' asked for. Look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 decks in front of me, and I pull the one up. This is everything you ever wished for, everything you ever wanted. This is wishes and dreams coming true right now. This is your fairy tale dream. You have the house, you have the car, you have the boat, you have the motorhome, you have the jet skis, the prime of the line, you have the warehouse to hold everything in. You can have all your events and your specials, whatever it is that you ever wanted. You have all that, plus you have an open door to help others through the process, but you're unconditionally in love with this. This is, I mean, how in the world, this card has been coming up for myself personally for every single reading for, I don't even know how long, but it is crazy. This came up, yeah, Real Life Reflections, we were at Christmas Eve. This came up in every single reading on Christmas Eve. What's under that? The Queen of Cups and the Knight of, oh my goodness. So we got the Queen of Cups, which was full of unconditional love. Oh, well, that's the best I can get that to focus in. And what's under that is we got the Knight of Wands. That masculine, he's coming after that phenomenon. Because I'm on my way, honey, I'm on my way because I want this happy ever after fairy tale dream to happen. Woo-hoo-hoo, I want it to happen, so I'm on my way. He's on the fastest, one of the fastest, that is the fastest knight in the deck. The Wands, he's on his way, he's on his Mustang and coming forward. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles, that's so crazy. All right, so what does the collective need to hear from Miss FlipN at this moment and this time of the day? Got the Prince of Wands. He's going, I'm not just coming forward in my horse. I got my wings on. I got my wings. They're all polished and they're like nice and bright. And I got him out like a peacock style. Yes, he got his wings on. He's coming and dance. He's not just coming forward. He's coming hot. He's coming dancing. He's coming with passion. He's coming with fire. He's coming with excitement. He's coming to have this fairy tale dream happen. Woo! To the Ten of Cups. He's coming forward for this happy, this is unconditional love again. He's coming forward to be with that divine one, the divine couple, to allow this happy ever after story to happen now with this unconditional love. We're not sitting here judging each other. We're here supporting each other in this beautiful, magical fairy tale way. Woo, 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 woo. My kind of reading, that's all I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. My kind of reading already, starting out today. Yep. So, let's see here. What do we got there? Yep, we got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here, she's got her thoughts laid down to rest because she's already thought through the process. And this is a universe. It's like it's completing this story. This is actually what completes this love story. The Prince of Wands that has put on his peacock wings and polished them up and has his dance shoes on, got the music playing, coming forward with fire and passion for this unconditional loving story, because there's this divineness going on between this couple. And she has always had her sword down to rest. This queen has always had her sword down to rest because she's always been there to help raise the vibration level to those lower stories, to help the universe. That's to help. This is so they can help the universe. Yeah, we gotta help the universe with those lower fields. Yeah. we're cutting through all those lower feelings. We're cutting them through. Woo, woo, yeah. We want to take out the cruel. That's what they're cutting out. That's what she's cutting out. It's this prince is out there cutting out these lower feels that made you feel like it was a cruel world out there. That's how we're going to help. This is how this couple here, this unconditional love which has the couple. That's a divine couple in work for myself. That they're working with the thought process to help the world out, to help the not just the world, not just the planet, but the universe, because it takes our conscious mind from flipping its script around from this lower vibrational way. So she's not here to cut your throat. She is here to cut out those lower emotional ways to put in the better story. I'm loving life, I tell you. That's the crystal clear answer. We got an Ace of Swords again, crystal clear. To bring crystal clear, why these two are coming together has to do with a calling from the universe, which has to do with the thought process to help raise the vibes from this lower emotional way so it can get up into we're cutting out those lower emotional feels. We're actually healing the story, because I don't really like to use a knife to cut where it can regrow. I want to make sure we're getting to the root. See how she's getting down to the root cause of the emotional story, so we can be crystal clear with the answer that we're putting out to the universe. The crystal clear answer is we want to be operating from love. Remember, you are the dreamer of your dream. I choose love no matter what. I choose love no matter what. Two of Cups again. Okay. We've got this love story that wants to continue. Woo, woo. It is, let's see. We'll take it up to that one. So, Two of Cups, again, this is on this card, it's got two fishes, like they're looking each other eye to eye. It's like, but these two fishes are coming from the same soul still. So they're swimming this journey together. And it may seem like it was a power struggle, but what happened with that power struggle, we were able to take the lion that was inside of ourselves to embrace it on the outside. Yeah, my lion. That real life reflections got me, because she believes that I have not only tamed the lion from the outside, I got him laughing and smiling and giggling on the inside, where it's starting to show on the outside. And so this is showing the power had to do within. That was the adjustment that needed to take place, which this is supporting the reading prior to this. For this Two of Cups, this is a soul connection. These are two people operating the same way. They have two separate hearts, but their soul, it's almost like their hearts are connected some way. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's because the other way, that lower way, ruins your life. It's like, sure, you may be alive, but that's the Walking Dead out there. They may be alive and not in the grave, but they're not really walking in their true life and their true passion, so they're walking zombies. They're walking zombies, just hanging around with their lives. Yep, but the Prince of Discs says, no, you know what, I'm not going to hang around in that lower energy. No, I made an adjustment to that. I feel abundant. I feel radiant. I feel solid. I feel secure. I feel like, I'm so solid. I'm so beautiful. I'm so amazing. I sure in the heck am not hanging around in that old feeling where I don't feel this beautiful way. I don't want to feel like I'm dead when I'm walking alive. I don't want to hang around in that energy. I want to hang out in this beautiful energy. Did you make this real life reflections? It looks like something you would have done. Look at all the flowers around the bull. Yep, and you got the animal. It's like, you got the sternness with softness within. It's like the sternness is like you can go forward, but there's soft, beautiful things all around of what that movement is forward. Yeah, I think real life reflections did that. She's starting to work on her paintings now. She's been inspired to keep going. Yeah, we're shedding off the old story. Yep, that's what we're doing, shedding off that old story. So the chariot can come forward. Get on the chariot and move it. Are you on your way yet? You know where I live? I know I've told you. If you were listening and paying attention, you know exactly where I live. Yeah, I know a lot of things that I didn't know I would be able to find out. But I know a lot of things. Okay. You got smiling faces, and what's at the bottom of the deck? The lovers. Okay, I told you there's a love story going on here all the time. There's always a love story going on. We got the Two of Cups of love. We got the lovers here. The lovers are happening magically. And we got the chariot that's coming forward because they learned how to strip through the old feels to get that new beautiful feel, because we're done hanging around in that old story. We adjusted it by allowing our power to not just be within, but be on the outside, so we can hold on. I mean, like, look at that. She's holding the big giant lion, and the lion's not after to eat her. It's like being balanced, and it's being crystal clear that we have been in the middle of this process of digging out those lower emotional vibes for the reason of serving the energy donation level out to the universe. Out to the stars, out to the sky, out to the people, out to the earth, out to the planets. Well, whatever an astrology would say. That's what we're here to heal the universe. And it is by taking these lower emotional stories that we all got going on somewhere and flipping it around to a better story, so we actually fall deeply and completely in love with the person we are, and we can attract the other person that is in love with themselves, so the two of you can share your journey together. We got this Ten of Cups. This particular Ten of Cups is showing a masculine and feminine that is like so in love. Got a masculine that's put on his peacock wings, and he's got up the fire, and he's got the passion and the desire and the energy to come forward. Coming forward. Why is it coming forward? For this love story that's been magically created, magically laid out, magically, divinely guided. Like here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Two of Cups, lovers, the Ten of Cups. Movement going on with the masculine making some movement, moving forward. We've actually have balanced our emotional selves. Both parties have, for this love story to be in the present. It's right here. It's right now. It's up for offering. It's beautiful. I wonder if I grab another deck of cards, it will tell me the same kind of story. Seems to be my theme here lately. There must be lovers in this, in the vibes. Oh, I was going to stop trying to do that card thing onto the table like that, because when I go back to listen, I can hear it's loud. Oh, you love me and you love my laugh. Well, thank you, Paul. Lots of love and light and respect. Aw, did you leave? Are you still here? Did you take off? Well, it was nice that you hung around. Well, maybe new beginnings. New beginnings, and they're coming fast. New beginnings, the Magician, two aces, new beginnings, Nine of Pentacles. This one's the feminine. She's feeling grounded, solid from everything that she's done, and she's worked up to this moment. The masculine has all the tools and says, I got this. I have this magic trick, and I'm gonna have it come true. And there's new beginnings with this is It's coming fast, new beginnings. We've got 2 aces on the table with new beginnings. New beginnings with work. 8 of Pentacles is about the way work is being done. Maybe the masculine's looking at, I've been doing work for so long this way, but if I look at it this way, in a different way, a different better, maybe, laugh out loud, I feel cut. You feel cut? How do you feel cut? Oh, I get it. My brother, he's always got to throw in some sense of humor. That's so cute. So you feel cut, huh? Well, I want you to just feel like you don't think that way no more. Yeah, change is happening. What are the changes happening? Lovers. Again. Love is in the picture. What's coming forward is this better love story. It's because we took out the way that we were looking at our pentacles before, and we've seen a change. A change comes in this change has a bull and a lion and a white eagle and an angel up there. So the angel's up there. The angel's up there reading the book. Now, how's this change supposed to happen? And the eagle's up there reading the book too. Oh, they're all 4 of them are looking down in the book. So this is divinely guided. What's happening is divinely guided for this love story to be of this way. Look at how beautiful they are together. Going, I'm sorry it took me so long, but you know what? I'm so into you now. Look at the angel above them. That's the angel that guided them together. He says, we got you back. We're going to guide you together. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Yeah, watch it, Sonny. Watch how the lovers keep coming out in my readings. What's that? Well, it's a small one. What's small? A small cut? And the Empress. Well, the Empress knows what she's talking about. That's higher than a queen. She's sitting in her own throne. And she's got everything. She's well taken care of. She's well provided for. There's nothing she lacks. In fact, she only has gifts to give out to the world. Because there's nothing but things to gain. Let's start operating from that childlike mind. Get out of our head. Get out of the head, kids. Get out of the head. Out of the head. What's not seen, what's not being looked at, where is that by the next new moon? That's a new moon in that one. So I think the new moon is around the first of the year, pretty close. That's when wishes and dreams would be coming through. So something's not seen, and it should be seen by the new moon. And what's to be seen is wishes and dreams. Not only you put out there, the universe put those wishes and dreams, but those wishes and dreams are being received. Who are they being received by? By the King of Pentacles, the masculine that has the castle, has everything in order, is solid and grounded, but maybe he's missing his queen. Oh, and you know what? We got the Queen and Empress is to represent. Okay, we got the Empress and the King. All right, and I know, as well as many of my readers know, that if I put a card in my deck that was already out and I put it back in, guess what? Good night, Uncle Greg. Peace. Things are coming in fast. It's happening fast. Change is happening fast. This story is happening fast. It's in movement. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I want you to take note. This is a divine order going on. It's not like we can stop it from happening. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards out of 12 cards. The 7 cards are higher cards. They are our angels. They are our guides. They are leading and guiding us. They are the ones that are in charge. They are the ones that are putting pieces in place to exactly where it is that they are supposed to go. And there's only 21 of them in my 70. I think there's 78 cards, not 74. I know I said 74 once. I think there's 78 cards. Out of 78 cards, 21 of the cards are higher cards. Those are angels that are working for us in this behalf into this story. So our angels are saying it's magical, it's happening fast. What's happening fast is this love story is coming forward, and the Emperor's going, hey, I'm the one that knows all and knows how to get you to operate from the childlike mind, and what's not seen is to come to surface by the next new moon is the wishes and dreams of the story to come forward. And it is the masculine that's grounded and solid. That's the masculine part of the party, right? Whether you're female or male, I don't know which side of the energy that you're working on. The masculine energy is the one that's going to step forward, and it's coming fast. Yeah, that got the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Let's see if it comes back up. These are all going back in. Okay, we got 28 playbacks. Ooh. We got 6 likes. Ooh. Thank you, thank you. Got crystal clear information's coming forward. Yeah, and that was on the bottom of the deck before. Crystal clear information is coming forward with this movement. This is victory. 6 of Rods is movement. Victory is like getting on the horse, going, I'm going forward. I'm going forward to claim this vibrant story, to claim this story that is so shiny and so bright. For this new cup of love, we got 3 aces on the table. We've got 7 higher cards on the table. For victory to happen in this new beautiful way. So I don't see many people in the chat. We got, okay, I know how to answer questions just for the collective. So don't worry about that. Feminine Queens, she may still be in the show. I appreciate her showing up. And Paul, always I'm grateful and thankful for. And my brother, he's so kind to constantly come in. And then Real Life Reflections, I love you so much, and Sunny. Okay. I got some other cards. These are kind of cute cards to use. Oh, this one, this is a brand new deck. Look, it says Door to Romance. Maybe that's why romance keeps coming up. But I didn't have that up here before. These are new. Let's see what they have to say. That means I haven't really read I probably have read these twice. And always a beautiful reading, yep. Let's see. What kind of messages do these cards want to show us? Take a Sprite drink. See? Still Sprite. This is that perfume I got in Real Life Reflections. It's Party Nights and City Limits. It smells so good. I'm going to put some on now. It makes me feel like I'm out on a date. Gotta do what you gotta do to feel like you're already out on that date, right? Okay. What do you want us to know? Deck of cards for the collective here. For the collective, it says, rest and rejuvenate. Oh, is it trying to tell me we're done with the show? Let's see. So, it is the end of the year. And sometimes we just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And this card is saying, no, the end of the year means to take a time out for a moment and look at all the things you've done from the first of the year till now. Now, if I kept going, I might forget to notice that, yeah, I wrote a book this year. Oh, I know, I already told you that on this live, but I also made a deck of cards this year. Wow. Not only that, I have videos going on almost every single day of my readings, Gypsy Medicine Woman, the readings. I wasn't doing that to that extent last year. I got my Instagram channel really going. I just need to figure out a few more fine-tuning things to get things to be clicking in a little bit more. And I've been working on my Facebook channel, so I'm engaging more. What else? What else? Oh, the most important one is this show. I guess I created a lot this year. And maybe if I didn't just take time out for a moment to look back for a little bit, to see how far I come in such a short amount of time. Not talking about my hidden love story in there. That's all another show going on in the background. It's a crazy good one. Let's see. Whoa, this one's coming up. Doors to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, that's another thing that happened this year. Oh, so much personal healing happened. I don't know about you, but with me, I thought I was already a beautiful, amazing person. I didn't know that, going through some more personal healing would just turn me into this sunshine of a light, of a radiant way. I just never knew it would bring so much more happiness and joy into my life. I never knew there was a brighter, bigger me, even though a part of me really did know. Hey. And if I think I haven't done very much, Sunny will tell me, Cynthia, you've done way more than you give yourself credit for. So, like this year has been walking away from lower emotional feelings. This one says envy, whatever. I don't even know what. I would just say anything that made you feel less than incomplete. You walked away from that feeling, and instead you invested into the feeling of your soul. You gave yourself life back. You gave yourself wings. You gave yourself this radiant glow by walking away from those lower feels of away. Look at those beautiful wings. They're large, they're huge, they're golden. Feel the vibrant light that's operating from the inside out, operating through her. What a beautiful card. What else? Yeah, it kind of all makes sense. Is because we're talking about the personal healing and the happiness, and how we came about that is really walking away from the lower vibrational feeling of a way that we were so in tune with. Even Sunny, the way she thought before she met me, I bet her whole mindset has flipped over 365 degrees. 365 degrees? Is there such a thing? I bet her whole outlook in life has changed so much, and these wings have actually been put on her, because she's feeling her soul from the inside, operating from this better way, not going so much into that lower vibrational way, because she learned by hanging out with me so long to walk away from those lower feels and stand in this higher vibrable way. There you go, Sunny. Got one for you, too. Just for Sunny. And anybody else. Bringing a balance within, with the masculine side and the feminine side. Bringing it to a balance. Look at that beautiful balance. Even the number 22. One of my favorite numbers. Why? Because that means I've mastered. 22 is a master number. Let it be the master. When we are in line with our masculine self and our feminine self, our yin and our yang within, that's when, so look at all the doors of possibilities all of a sudden open. You want to go this way, this way, this way? Myself, I'm going to go towards the brightest light. I want to go for the brightest light of the way. What about you? Going toward the brightest light gets you really operating from your third chakra. Look at, oh, we got the, go back. This is when the feminine went from the second chakra and she got her wings. Now the masculine got his wings. Look at that. That's so beautiful. So both sides. So that was the yin and yang that came in here. Come on. The yin and yang for this. Look at that. That looks like a divine couple if you ever ask me. Which blossoms this abundant for this caring connection that's taking place that opens up the sixth chakra. Is that the third eye? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That opens up the third eye to this couple. Which is operating from the higher light, from the like, look at how it's all those fairy dust. It's a whole brand new way of looking at life. It's almost like you can see through things. It's like you can see through all the illusions. $360. What did I say, 365 or something? I think I was thinking about how many days there were, and I'm going, oh, I knew I said that wrong. How many days there are in a year? But that's not what I was talking about. But when it came out that way, I knew I messed up. Look at, so this is almost like a chakra healing we're going on. We got the second, the third, and the sixth. And we can do 2 times 3 is 6. I don't know. I like to play with numbers, you see. And these two being able to operate from their center self, their whole self, and being able to see through the veil of all the confusion out there, that's how this caring connection takes place. That's how this abundance starts happening, this beautiful light story. The door to personal healing and happiness. That's what brings this new possibilities into your life. There's a man holding the coin. Look at him laying down. I got an offer. The man that's got an offer. It looks like a love offer to me. His eyes are seducing me. No, I didn't just say that. But that's the way he's laying there. I got this offering. I got an offering for this. What's going on that can see this and this and can feel this and can feel that. Fourth chakra, we are definitely balancing all are lining them up. The fourth chakra, wow. Is that the heart chakra? Because it's the green chakra, right? And it is about healing the heart. We got second, third, fourth, sixth. Maybe we've just been going through a chakra healing by healing, taking a rest to see how far we come, to look at all the healing and the happiness that has happened in just this year alone. I can't talk when it's so true. It's so freaking true and hard for the voice to come out. So the chakra's been healing this year. Healing ourselves from those past hurts and pains because we chose to walk away from it, to bring this better light forward. That's the temple. The temple is wedding, isn't it? That's beautiful. So we've been balancing the masculine and the feminine within ourselves, and by taking time out for a moment in time before we actually move into the next year, I want you to take note to how many things that actually started this healing process, and how you actually flipped your own script around, rather you have been watching my show or somebody else's, but how you actually became more aligned with your masculine and feminine self to become into a balance within yourself. And take note to how many chakras have actually been lining up, and how you've been able to feel yourself even on a deeper level, to even begin to attract this other person to come forward with an offering. It says we got so many possibilities, and we got this person coming forward with those possibilities, and we got blossoming abundance, and we got love in the picture. Something beautiful is actually taking place. I mean, I can't really make this stuff come up the way it does, but I can make the words come out the way they do. I can't make it come out the way it does. Okay, that I didn't do that on purpose. I can't make it come out the way it does. That's what I want me to correct. That's just the way it comes out of me. Action's being taken place. Action, action, action. So there's action and movement, but we have a lot of healing that's taking place. We are in balance with our masculine side and our feminine side. We've balanced our chakras so they're feeling whole, so they're aligned with each other. And because we took a moment right here at the end of this year, before the next year starts, we took this moment in time to let go of that emotional story that caused us pain in the past. We surrendered to not holding on to that anymore, so we could move into this nice, beautiful, awesome, amazing direction that we're in the middle of moving into right now at this present moment. Well, I'm not having a lot of people popping in asking me a lot of questions tonight. I've got a lot of good stories out there in the couple of hours I've been online. What, 9:30, 10:30? Yeah, 2 hours. That's a good time with nobody asking questions. Well, I did have Paul asking questions, excuse me. Did I actually have anybody else asking questions? I don't know. I just kept reading. I know how to do that. I know how to keep reading. I could keep reading, you know. Why don't you? Why don't you? I don't know. What do you want me to read next? Okay, it says this one more deck here. Okay, I gotta listen to spirit. This deck, it says jackpot. What's the jackpot? All this has is words. All it has is words. But you know me. I know how to make more words out of the word. We're just moving right along, moving right along. Go keep that dream of yours going. Oh, there's a hairball. Where is the hairball at? What's that doing in the picture? Oh, it said, oh, that was the hair. It's telling me that's what the hairball was. You know, I got a hairball in me when I couldn't speak the truth. No, I could speak the truth. It was just like, it says, what are you doing reading another deck of cards? Well, because you made me go over there and grab the jackpot. Knock, knock. Okay, who's knocking at my door? The hairball knocking at my door. What's knocking at the door? Is the silver linings knocking at the door. So the hairball happens to be like the knock, knock sound is what I'm saying. Because I know when I can't speak, it is so freaking true. I can't even stop the truth that's happening in that voice. It is going to stop me from thinking that, you know, I had control, because I don't. When I go into this mode, I'm just speaking. I don't know what it is I'm even going to say next. But it's saying knock, knock, knock. That's the silver lining. Can you pay attention? Now we're moving right along. Now we got that story out of the way. Let's see what we're moving. Where are we moving along to? We got the silver lining, because that hairball. Whoop, whoop. I know what that silver lining is. What about you, Sonny? Uh-oh. It is a beautiful deck, huh? Let's see, silver lining. Woo, woo. I mean, I use that expression daily. That's the key. Just keep enjoying life. Keep hootering and hollering like you know. Life is a party. Life is a party. Keep hooting and hollering about that. Mm-hmm. There it is. Hotline. Whoa, the silver lining is, woo, there's a hotline. Maybe somebody's knocking at your door, and that's the silver lining to the picture. So, you know, woo, you might as well be going woo, 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 because it's a hotline going on now. Hotline. It's been one hotline. I know when I was reading for Erica the other day, that hotline came up for her reading too. I felt like she was my hotline. She was giving me some inside information, whether she knew it or not. The hotline is all in. No question about it. No more thinking about it. They're all in now. We got the story straight. Laser beam, that answer is laser beam correct. Woo, woo, woo. What do you think about that one, Sonny? Laser beam, free falling. Yeah, the cards are falling free for sure. Whoa, what are you guys doing down there? At your service, sunshines and lollipops and rainbows everywhere. Bring it on! I love it. I couldn't ask for a better ending. What do you think? So the cards were pretty much telling me to keep on moving. That hairball of the sound in my way was just telling me that, you know, truth is there. It's knocking at my door or your door, you know, and that's the silver lining. And it's going woo, 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 woo with something I say all the time. And the hotline is going on, and it's at your service. That hotline's at your service. It's sunshine, rainbows, and lollipop. Would definitely describe myself and bring it laser beam and all in. I mean, what a beautiful reading. I didn't even need to add all that stuff into it. The Cynthia Toet, Your Hidden Love Story. This was episode 12 of letting go of those old emotional feels because we're done with them. Say bye-bye. Till next time. Next episode is, what do we say? New beginnings. Yeah, I named it ahead of time. Can you believe that? New beginnings. Because we're done. We got done by letting it go. Letting it go. So, I'm going to do it again. Just, you know, because I like it. It says, what we do, we let go of those old feelings by saying bye-bye to episode 12. Next week we will have Bring It In. New stuff. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week. And if you need me in between time, you've got my number. If you don't got my number, you can leave a comment in Facebook, and I'll get your comment. I'll get your message that way. You need me for something? Or you can also go down into my descriptions if you want to leave a donation. That's happy. I mean, it's under FlipN Life Cheerleader on PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account to leave a donation. And Night Night Real Life Reflections. And also, if you want a reading or coaching, it's down there, or you can just go to my webpage at cynthiatoet.com, which is in there too, and there you can purchase all my services there. Till next time, I love you all. Have a beautiful week, and I look forward to new beginnings for next week.